back, everyone. Welcome back. I'm your host, Jay. This is The Late Show. Merry Christmas. A very Merry Christmas for everyone watching here tonight. It's Christmas Eve, and we have quite a special show for you here tonight. I'm so glad you could join us. First, we have a very special guest in the show. The head coach of the Baltimore Ravens will be joining us live. But first, let's go ahead and preview our big Christmas matchup here tonight. We have the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Buffalo Bills. The snow is falling from the sky here in Buffalo on this beautiful Christmas Eve night. Both the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs are undefeated at 2-0, but only one team can win here tonight. Who will it be? Will it be Josh Allen or Patrick Mahomes? Buffalo is home, and that could play a big factor. Plus, the heavy snow also favors Buffalo. Not to say that the Chiefs aren't comfortable in the snow. They are. But no team quite plays in the snow like the Bills do. Both quarterbacks are having very similar seasons, with Josh Allen throwing a few more interceptions. And that could cost them here tonight. Josh Allen can't throw 3 picks and expect to win this game. On the other side of things, Patrick Mahomes needs to play great as well. This will be a true test for both teams, and it'll be very interesting to see how they both respond under this Christmas Eve pressure. The GFL Sportsbook had this game pretty much dead even. No team has the clear advantage. I'd be very surprised if this game was a blowout on either side. I just don't see that happening. Both of these teams want to win here tonight, and both teams are ready to throw down. Kickoff is about 20 minutes away. The players are in the locker room now, gearing up, getting their equipment ready for battle, and getting their game faces on as kickoff is getting closer. Now, to discuss the big game with us, everyone welcome the head coach of the Baltimore Ravens. Coach, can you hear us?
Yeah, I'm here. Thanks for having me on the show. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas to you. Thanks for joining us on the Christmas special tonight. Coach, we can talk about your team in a second, but first, let's talk about this big game tonight. Who are you picking?
Well, it's not an easy game. Both teams are extraordinary, but Jay, look, I know the Bills are home, I know Josh Allen has been on fire as of late, and I know the snowy weather is a factor, but I'm still picking Mahomes with Kansas City.
Wow, going against Buffalo, huh?
I am. Yes. I just think this is Mahomes' season. He looks determined. He looks focused. It's going to be very hard to throw Mahomes off his game when he's playing like this, especially if Josh Allen throws a few picks.
And that has been a problem for Josh Allen. He's been throwing picks in each of the first 2 games this season, and that's something he can't do tonight. The Chiefs will capitalize.
100%. Josh Allen has to play very good tonight, if not be perfect, if they want to win this game in front of their home fans.
On another note, how's your team holding up, Coach? How does the season feel so far? What needs improved? And what are you happy with?
Well, we've had a very good start to the season. Right now, we're 1-1. Could be 2-0, but that's how things work sometimes. We have the Denver Broncos later in this week, so we're looking to move past them pretty easily. Lamar has been playing great. He's making good decisions with the football, and the vibe in the locker room is very different this season. We're more confident. The players are more confident. I think that comes with the players gelling with each other, and it also helps that the players have a better understanding of the playbook. That's something some of the players struggled with in the past, but I can gladly say those issues are over, and we have high hopes this season. Playoffs for sure.
Coach, I can't wait to see you in the playoffs. Good luck this week against the Denver Broncos, and a very Merry Christmas to you. All right, with the big game just moments away, we want to go ahead and give out some Christmas cheer and give out some free bonus points to all of you at home. Bring out the wheel. All right, this is the Christmas special wheel. Look at some of the stuff on here. We have free bonus coins, a double the bet, which would double everybody bets for tonight's game, a save crystal, which we can talk about later, and oh no, we have a bankrupt, which would bankrupt every member's balance. Better not hit that one. And in the last spot, we have a kill the bets, which would kill everyone's bets for tonight's game instantly, regardless of the outcome of the game. All right, it's time for the first spin. Spin that wheel. And then, oh, it's 15 bonus points for everyone. $15 bonus points will be added to everyone's balance. Nice. Now let's shift gears here. We have a very special segment of the show by none other than a legend in this league. Ladies and gentlemen, Stephen B. plus Smith.
You know, that's all I had. That's all I was. I didn't have nothing or nobody else. That was it. Sports. Most particularly, football. And that's why I love this game so much. It was there for me when nothing else was. And now, I'm here for the game of football. And I love it, man. I love it. I love the players. I love the strategy, the coaches, the plays, all of it. And I wouldn't trade it for any other sport or any other thing in the world. Which is why I put together a super dope studio and created the B Plus show. I did it to recap the game we all love, and I did it for you, the GFL fans. We had some dope times in that studio. A lot of memories in front of the camera and behind the stage. And don't get me wrong, this isn't a farewell speech. No, not at all. Actually, it's the complete opposite. I'm here to make the announcement that I'll be returning back to the new GFL with a brand new version of the B Plus show. Right now, we're still in development with a brand new studio. But once it's finished, I'll be right back here. Right back home with the GFL. I can't wait to see all of the fans once again. And I can't wait to start bringing you all the football news, like we've done for so many seasons in the past. Enjoy the rest of the Christmas special, and enjoy the great game tonight. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Gotta love Stephen B. He's such a legend in this league. For once, he was actually getting a little emotional there. But hey, great news to hear that he'll be back with the new GFL. All right, enough wasting time. Let's spin that wheel. And, oh, it's the 5 bonus points. Well, it may have been the lowest amount on the board, but at least it wasn't the bankrupt. All right, one more time tonight. Let's spin that wheel. We hit the save crystal. Wow. Okay, everybody will be granted one save crystal. Let me explain how these work. You have one crystal you can use at any point this season that will save you from a losing bet. This will reverse your bet even after the results of the game are over. A save crystal can be used at any point after the game has been completed. Wow, it's basically like a free do-over. All right. It will be interesting to see how everybody uses them this season. Thanks again for tuning in. That's going to do it for the late show here tonight. Enjoy the great game, and a very Merry Christmas to you from the GFL. Chiefs, Bills in the snow. Christmas Eve kickoff is next.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the new GFL. You know me, I'm Stephen B. Merry Christmas. Thanks for spending your holiday with us. We have an epic game on an epic night in some epic weather. We have the undefeated Kansas City Chiefs versus the undefeated Buffalo Bills. In the snow, it's Christmas Eve kickoff is now. Before the game, let's take a look at our current standings. We have 7 teams from the AFC, 7 teams from the NFC. A 13-game regular season where every team plays each team once. Then, when the playoffs come around, the top 5 teams from each conference makes the postseason, with the last 2 teams from each conference saying, bye-bye, see you later. Here's a look at the upcoming schedule. Now, let's go down to the field for kickoff.
It's Madden NFL 24, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills on Thursday night.
Oh, it is a winter wonderland indeed. The snow is falling in upstate New York as you get a look inside Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Tonight on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs, taking on the Buffalo Bills. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, here in Buffalo, they love their Bills, and for good reason. Their guys, without question, one of the favorites to lift the Lombardi Trophy in Vegas come February.
And you mentioned with good reason, because we know their quarterback is one of the best players in the league, but this is an overall team built to win, especially when we get into the playoffs. Offense, defense, coaching staff, they've been knocking on the door for a while. They want to find their way through and get to the Super Bowl.
And meanwhile, for the visiting Chiefs, it's business as usual. They come in as defending Super Bowl champs, and they feature what was the #1 scoring offense in the NFL a season ago.
The consistency is the key, and it all starts with the head coach and emanates from there. Offensive coordinator's been around the team for a while. They understand how these players operate and what it takes to put them in position to be successful.
And we are underway in Buffalo. He takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. Well, here come the Bills for their first possession, led out by their 27-year-old quarterback in year 6. It's Josh Allen.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both, and at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
Now a man in for an expanded role in 2023. It's James Cook. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
Allen looks to throw on second down. Setting up the screen for Cook. And down he'll go at the 25. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Here's Allen to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and that man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 22.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Here's 2nd and 10. And again, it's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Dancing away at the 30. And he'll force blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Allen now on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Caught right side, Davis. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th.
33-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So here come the defending champs, led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League, a 2-time winner now in Patrick Mahomes.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. I love that play because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible. And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Now a 7th-round surprise from a year ago. It's Isaiah Pacheco. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
A man who re-signed with the Chiefs back in May. Here's Jarek McKinnon. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space. It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Now a 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. That is caught at the 7. Brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That's like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You have a lot to handle in this one.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. As we resume action. On play action, Allen. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Allen. Rifles one, and It's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Another drive coming for KC, and we'll see Marquez Valdez-Scantling once again.
Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, or former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a number, but there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive, yeah.
Especially with a touchdown.
Yes,
you're never happy.
You're exactly right. The way he capped it off, so you feel that at the sideline, and now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay, what are we going to do to take things away from him? Because I'm not sure the other guys can make those sort of players, so let's make sure that we don't let him get going again.
From the 2 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 14. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 14 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Bills 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. And he's taken down inside the 30. 14 yards that time for number 14.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Touchdown, Bills! Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. Well, the Bills are back within a score.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
It's Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The ball back to the Chiefs and Isaiah Pacheco. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football. And they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do. But he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. That's Dorian Williams who got there for the sack. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Fourth down, so Kansas City sends out Tommy Townsend. Deontay Hardy back deep. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head-to-head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route too.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Got a man, that's Trent Sherfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Allen. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a 1st down.
Allen to throw once more. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit. The incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action. Now it's Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And it's the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. Target there is Stephon Diggs. And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's finished on a touchdown by Stephon Diggs. To go in the 1st half. 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception. interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
The football back to the Bills and Stephon Diggs,
Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first of action. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder.
The kick by Bass is good.
And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen, go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park, where the Bills taking the lead into the break.
As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much, and welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports halftime report. The Bills got a terrific first half from the man on the cover, quarterback Josh.
Welcome to the GFL Halftime Show. All right, now, let's get down to the field for the start of the second half.
He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission.
Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. And fighting down inside the 25. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Now 2nd and 5.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And his defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, ramp up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Mahomes now to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed it when it's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
2nd and 6.
Here's Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he'll be brought down. 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run the counter with Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Allen going to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. And that will be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we
sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will make this a 9-point lead.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It's clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Mahomes going to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. No hesitations, they'll go right back to Kelsey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
On first down, Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 2. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Connection made on the out route to Valdez-Scantling. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's got it. That's complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 26. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Bert?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. They go play fake. Mahomes. Kelsey on the ground. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Meanwhile, Mahomes throw complete there to Moore. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Now Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. And a 2-score game, obviously. Every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. One caught by Rice. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Mahomes to throw once more. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You can't be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelsey, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. And we may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there. They went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on one.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Cook up the gut. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Throwing is Allen on third. Able to find the open man, complete. And he's going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that pickup on the first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating defensively. You're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Allen to throw once more. And it is caught. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Bills passing game, get them down the field. They got another first down.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
On first down, Allen. And Diggs has it. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Again, this is Cook, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Second down and 6 now. The veteran who spent last season in Denver, it's Latavius Murray. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here is 3rd down and 4. To throw is Allen. That's caught by Diggs. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And they will take a knee here. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And I tell you what, the snow, not only did it not dampen the crowd's enthusiasm, they were great, but it didn't slow down the offenses either.
Let's start with the first thing you said, the crowd. Normally when it snows, what do you want to do? You bundle up, right? You don't get out of your seat. You don't cheer as loudly. That didn't happen with this crew. They were into it. And then the second part, offense is executed at a high level when you expected maybe to see a few more turnovers, the ball slip out of guys' hands. They took care of the ball in a big way.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaughan. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Buffalo.